You know, it's funny because, you know, I had a conversation with Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister from Baltimore. And I was on his show, or he was on our show one time. And we were talking about Bitcoin maximalists, and we both agreed that Tom Vase was, you know, the undisputed heavyweight Bitcoin maximalist. And I think we may need to define it for your audience too. A Bitcoin
There's
maximalist.
actually a lot of Bitcoin maximalists out there.
What is a Bitcoin maximalist?
A Bitcoin maximalist is anyone that is a die-hard fan of Bitcoin and they don't see any other cryptocurrency succeeding other than Bitcoin, because they believe that Bitcoin is software, and eventually whatever features or functions that other cryptocurrencies have, it will eventually be absorbed and built on top of
So with
Bitcoin.
that being said, do you think all altcoins are scams to then sell and get more Bitcoin?
No.
Because I feel like that's what a maximalist would say.
Well, yeah, that's, I mean, and they have the right to say that, but, you know, believe it or not, you know, in some way, Leon and I are die-hard Bitcoin maximalists. The only difference between someone
Closet maximalist.
most definitely. You know, you know, if, you know, I share the same beliefs that Tone Vase shares. The only other difference that Leon and I share that's different is that if there's an opportunity to make money, we're going to take advantage of it.
So real quick, do you, because we probably need to wrap it up soon, but do you look at your investments as, I want to get more Bitcoin eventually, or do you look at it as, I want to get more US dollars eventually? Like, how do you view it? Or
It's
or
a combination of both. It's
Okay.
a combination of both.
It's a combination, and it will change because the definition of value will change over time.
What is the value coin right now? What is the money coin? Do you see it as like a privacy coin?
Definitely,
like
it's
Monero, or
Bitcoin.
is it
In the crypto world, there's undisputed that Bitcoin is the reserve, is the backing currency of how every other asset, every other altcoin is measured by.
What's number two?
There is no number two.
What do you mean?
What's number two?
the number two currency?
Well,
What's your backup money? As if Bitcoin isn't.
You mean among the cryptos?
Yeah.
Well, definitely it would have to be Ethereum because of its liquidity,
Okay.
and it's just its market cap and its liquidity.
What about Ripple?
I personally,
Sorry.
you know, and this is something that
Yeah.
may surprise a lot of the listeners here, is that people think
Doge.
that
That would surprise our
No.
listeners.
no, their code hasn't been updated since 2015, so we cannot recommend that. You know, a lot of people think that just because Leon and I are on the same team, and that, you know, we have a team behind us that helps us do the research and do a lot of things for our channel. It's just that most of them choose to remain anonymous and don't want to be seen or heard. So there's more than just, we're just the tip of the iceberg.
How big is your network? Like,
I want to ask a real deep question, and I want you to answer it as best you can. I want you to take it serious. You, in my opinion, y'all do have a big influence, and I want to know, how big do you think your influence is? Like what Mike Casey was asking, how big is your network, and then how much do you think you can actually sway the market and affect the prices of these altcoins? Because that puts you in a weird position of like pump and dump kind of ideas. And I want you, I'm not accusing you of anything, I'm just saying, please comment on that. Including like,
Yeah, we get accused of that. We get these trolls that accuse us of pumping and dumping certain coins all the time. To give you guys I mean, we've talked about coins and it shoots up 100, 200% before. And I don't know if that answered your question.
Can you give us an example? I mean, just because it already happened.
I mean, we talked,
it
and we didn't even announce it. The guys on the Stratus community found out that we were going to interview them, and it shot up like 100.
And it wasn't even.
It was speculation on speculation.
Yeah, it was speculation. Okay, so
how markets work.
this was sometime last year. Is that we didn't even. It wasn't even we announced that we were going to interview Chris Trey from Stratus, right? And that caused the market to double or
the pre-pump pump.
Yeah, the pre-pump. I mean, it wasn't even like we didn't even say anything yet. We just said we were going to say we were going to do this interview, right? It wasn't even we hadn't even interviewed them yet.
Find the rumors, saw the news.
And I know we did the. We interviewed Sasha Ivanov from the Waves platform in Russia.
Yeah.
And when we interviewed him, you know, I mean, we saw like during the time that they raised the ICO.
So I take it you're investors in waves.
Well, I mean, like, we disclose that every time. But if
yes.
you're just talking about it,
Yes,
you might as well.
if we're talking
That's
about
why-
it,
that's why I
we're
just brought it
invested in
up,
it. Yes, yes, if we're,
Yeah.
yes.
And we have no problems. If somebody asks us, you know, hey, are you an investor in this cryptocurrency that you're talking about? We always disclose it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's never a
So,
time.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Please carry on.
But, you know, you were asking the influence that we have on the markets. I know that when Leon and I interviewed Sasha Ivanov about the Waves platform, we saw like over $2 million come into his ICO during the time that we interviewed him.
Yes.
So if you're having an ICO, to the people listening, talk to Ty and Leon, foo.com, about they will help put money into your
But we
ICO.
talk a little bit, and we don't want to do that. In fact,
No.
we've cut back on it because we saw these things happening.
Yeah.
It's like a celebrity endorsements.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
I really don't
we
want
do
to
want to avoid that.
We do want to avoid that. We're actually working very hard. Not like in fact, like for ICOs, I try not to even mention them while they're going on because
Yeah.
I really don't want to be viewed like you said as a pumper or anything. So I'd rather not
Or
say.
worse, like Max Kramer.
I really rather just
Madden.
like
True
wait
story.
for the.
Yeah, because
Even if I know something was going to happen, I'd rather just wait for it to happen and then let the market react. Then I will make some comment on it, you know, after it's happened. So I won't.
yeah, we've had some
Yeah.
quite a few ICOs
What kind of
contact us.
oracle are you?
Here's the thing: we do extensive research.
We do research.
And we make enough money from the crypto, where regardless whether it pumped or not, you know. I mean, our research is based on the quality of the ICO, and if we do get if we do work on a project, you know, that if we get sponsored by a particular project, like there's a privacy project that we're working on right now, that we're being sponsored, you know, on, we fully disclose that at the beginning and at the end of every video. Right, and if someone asks us, you know, hey, are you guys being sponsored by these guys, you know, or by this project, you know, we disclose it. We don't hide anything, you know, because the thing is, we don't want our viewers to come back and say that we are, you know, pumping something on them or something like that.
Right.